Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Tawny. I hope you all enjoyed the last couple of vlogs that I posted. I know that's not typically what I post on this channel, but I figured we were doing something a little bit special and I wanted to share that with you guys. But now we are back to regularly scheduled programming, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a luxury clothing item that I've had in my collection for a few years now, and that is my Burberry trench coat. So if you are interested in learning more about the one that I have in particular and seeing some try-on clips of me wearing it, then just keep watching. Okay, so I purchased this coat in New York City in the Herald Square Macy's store. They have a little Burberry boutique in that store. I don't know the exact name of this one, but I will try to link down below very similar coats to this one. But essentially, this coat is not one of the most classic coats that Burberry does. They do a few that are in the $2,000 price range, I'd say. But this one, however, was closer to $1,000. There's a few that I've seen that were around $990, and I believe that this one was right around that price point when I purchased it. I also was able to get it on a discount at Macy's, so I think I got it all in all for about $700, which I was very happy with. I think it's a great deal for such a classic, timeless coat, and honestly, I don't think that most people are going to be able to notice if this is the 1000 version of Burberry's trench coat or the 2000 version of one of their classic trench coats. But basically, what sets this coat apart from other coats is that it has a detachable hood as well as a detachable warming vest within the coat itself. But before I show you the actual coat, I will show you the packaging that it came in, and it does come in this really nice coat dust bag, just a nice long zippered enclosed bag, and then on the back side it does have the Burberry branding and logo as well. This can also be folded upwards. It has a little hook at the bottom so you can put it through, and you can have it hanging kind of doubled up as well. But now getting onto the coat itself, here is the beautiful coat. I have it obviously in the black color, and it is very classic looking right now. I do have the little vest on the inside, at least on the hanger. I do not have the hood attached right now, so it looks like a very normal coat as it is. But for the most part, it has all of the classic features of the classic Burberry trench coat. It has the little straps and buttons up top here. This is a double-breasted coat. It also has the little straps around the wrist, which make it very classic. And then, of course, just a classic Burberry sash to tie it up at the waist. So this coat is made out of 100% cotton on the exterior, and the vest is 100% polyester, and all of the leather accents are actual 100% cow's leather. So if we take out the interior lining of the coat, then we will see the very classic check pattern that Burberry always does on the inside, which is really classic and beautiful. This is also going to be 100% cotton in this particular coat, and overall it makes it super, super comfortable. I love the fit and the look of this coat. It really is quite a comfortable fit. It's not too stiff, but it's also not too floppy or flowy. I do believe that it has the perfect amount of structure. And then on the back side of the coat, we have some other very classic features. We have this little button here. Honestly, I don't know what this flap does, but it's there. It's on most of their coats. And something else interesting that Burberry does is underneath the underarms, they do have a few little holes, I think, to increase ventilation so you don't sweat as much there. I don't know how much that actually works, but it is an innovative little detail that they've added. And then what I like is that most of the hardware on this coat is black in color, so it makes it all really seamless and just very professional looking in my opinion. That's why I purchased it, mostly for wearing in professional situations as kind of like a business coat when it is cooler outside. But I have also worn this to more elevated occasions when it is a little bit cooler out. The coat does feature two pockets on each side, which also have a button that you can button them closed or open. And as for the lining itself, we just have this really thin puffer material that is able to button into the coat itself. So if you can see here, there are some button holes where this will button into the other coat. So you're not just wearing a separate vest underneath a coat, it's actually going to be attached. And those buttons also do run down down the length of the vest as well, as you can see. I will say that this does provide a little bit of warmth, not a crazy amount of warmth, but it is a nice extra little layer if it does happen to be a little bit cooler out, or let's say you don't have the warmest sweater with you, or maybe again you're wearing really nice attire like a more formal business wear and you're only wearing a polyester blouse underneath a coat like this. That extra layer will make it feel really nice. However, I will also say that I rarely wear really thick sweaters with the liner. I usually have to do one or the other because it can get a little bit snug within the coat. I wanted the coat to fit me really well, like it was a tailored fit, so I did not size up. I stuck to my true size, and because I did that, wearing thick sweaters underneath in addition to the liner, I do think is a little bit snug. So I think when you're purchasing a coat like this with the detachable liner, to really think about what outfits you are going to be wearing it with, and then determine if you need to size up to make it a little bit roomier to account for those sweaters with the liner, or if you are okay with sizing true to size, or maybe even a little bit more snug to give it a tailored look. And then the last feature about this coat, which I find so handy, is the detachable hood. So here's the hood. I actually have it detached now because, to be honest, I don't use it all that much, but it is really nice, especially if you're traveling. Again, if you're traveling for business, for example, it's really nice to travel with a hood like this, and then before you go into the office, you can take the hood off and it can just be a very professional looking coat. But this hood, it attaches to the collar, underneath the collar, with this little zipper that runs along the entire edge. And another interesting feature about this hood is that it has its own detachable liner. So this liner itself can be completely removed and you can have just a very thin hood on it, as you can see, totally separated. I don't want to separate the whole thing right now, but you guys get the idea. This hood also has really nice flaps in the front, so if the weather becomes really bad, you do have this to protect your face, which I think is really, really nifty. And overall, for the price point, this coat being right around $1,000 full price, and I do believe that you can get it on discounts sometimes, or you might even be able to get some Ebates or Rakuten cash back when purchasing this online at places like Neiman Marcus or Saks, or maybe even Burberry. I'll add some links below. But I do think that this coat is so versatile. You can definitely use it in more mild temperatures, but because of those removable liners, you can also get some really good use out of it when the weather gets a little bit cooler, or if you live in a more southern wintry climate. I think that this would be a great most of the year coat for you. But there you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and hope seeing and learning a little bit more about my Burberry coat. Maybe it helps you to think twice about purchasing the super expensive coats that they have that start at about twice the price of this one. So if you enjoyed this video and learned anything from it, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can see more videos just like this one. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.